Alright, what's up, guys? Now, here's the thing. Recently, because I feel that a lot of y'all have been wondering, like, why have you been making videos on Just a Robot lately? Like, you've been making a lot. Like, podcast episodes, videos, TikToks, social media posts. You've been going a little bit overboard with this Just a Robot situation. And I feel that it does require an explanation. I know some of you guys may be new to my channel and you don't really know who I am, but for those that don't know, my name is TMossBoss. I have been doing videos for almost 15 years now. I started this back in August of 2010, just kind of fooling around with YouTube. Then 5 years later, I did decide I am just going to be a full-time content creator. Originally, the plans were do some military stuff, but I was like, nah, man, I wanna do something that I like doing. So April of 2015, I had created my gaming channel, and then later on that year, I started doing reaction videos. There's a backstory about, how I overall came across Just a Robot. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, but just for those that are new to my channel, if you guys are new or been veteran subscribers or watchers of my channel, you most likely already know the backstory and all that stuff. But so later on in 2015, I started doing reaction videos. Now, during that time frame, reaction videos were getting a lot of hate, and I just looked right beyond it. I'm like, if people don't like the videos, then don't watch them. It's like, at the end of the day, somebody uploading a reaction video doesn't affect anybody. It doesn't. I guess the person that is being reacted to, that's the only person being affected. But as far as anybody else, ain't nobody being affected. So that's why I never understood the hatred towards reaction videos. But anyways, and I think it was I can't remember when exactly I did that video, but I did a video where I was defending people that do reaction videos. And then, that's when me and Just the Robot's paths had crossed. And so since then, he's always had it out for me, because that's one thing about him. And I've said this before in videos, that he doesn't like when people don't take him serious. It's just something, I guess, it's his ego is being, damaged. And so, it's just something where I'm like, fam, at the end of the day, what does me doing a reaction video have to do with you? That's the one thing that I never understood about Just a Robot, was that any video that I've uploaded that didn't have nothing to do with him had nothing to do with him. It didn't hurt him. It didn't affect him. It didn't mess up his sleep schedule. It didn't get involved with his family. It didn't get involved with his personal life. Nothing. At the end of the day, he put himself in a situation, and this goes for anything that Just a Robot's been a part of. He put himself in a situation where it's like, now you are going to have to, I guess, give out some legitimate answers. And that's something that I never got from him. I never got no legitimate answers. I know people are going to be all like, oh, well, watch the videos. I'm not going to sit down and watch no video about why a person don't like me. It's like, I remember the first video he did on me, and I couldn't even get past the first 3 minutes. Because I'm like, I'm not going to sit down and watch a video about why a person don't like me. So overall, I'm like, it's one of those things where it's like, if you don't like me, that's on you, all right? But I'm not going to try to convince you to like me. I'm at a point in time in my life where it's like, you either like me or you don't, all right? But I'm not going to live out my days trying to impress people or get people to be my friends or get people. I don't care about none of that, all right? I'm 28 years old. What does it look like me out here carrying on like a child? It's like, that's maybe some stuff that a child would do, but as far as an adult, it gets to a point where it's like, you have to just let things go, and that's something where I'm like, I guess to put myself in his shoes, has there been times where videos have upset me? And I'm like, from all the way when I very first got into YouTube, all the way up until now, there's a bunch of things that I don't like about content creating, but I'm not going to sit around and harass content creators. I might overall say I'm not a fan of that genre, but I'm not going to harass a content creator over it. I'm like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. If they want to do that content or whatever, that's on them, all right? But anyways, and I think a lot of you guys know about the famous night where pretty much it was the reason on why that hatred had got so bad, but with me and stuff. But there was a night in because I think I said that already, but if I haven't, I said it before, where me and Just a Robot's paths had crossed in 2016. And it was maybe early 2016, but it wasn't until the end of 2016 when stuff had really got bad. So anyways, going at it with another content creator, Just a Robot felt that it was needed to add his 2 cents. And I'm thinking to myself, like, fam, there's no reason for your 2 cents to be added. You know, it's like there's no reason for you to be here whatsoever. So like that's why I'm like I remember that night where I kept asking him, why are you here? Why are you in my comment sections? Like going about your business and stuff. Like, don't nobody want you here. You know, and he still just kept pushing and pushing, just trying to get involved and stuff. And then eventually that's when he did overall like say why he was in my comment sections was because he pretty much wanted me to I guess be all buddy with him and stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do no content with you. I'm not going to do no video. I'd rather, the thing is this, even back then where I had like less than 10,000 subscribers, I said it back then and I'm saying it again now with me having far beyond that 10,000 subscribers, even at 100,000, I would rather quit content creating than to do any videos with Just a Robot. So overall, yeah, he was all like, oh, let me make a deal with you. You take my advice. And then, yeah, it's like you overall. The thing is this. He didn't say exactly what he wanted, but I did see some of his recent videos and seeing that he was going at it with the content creator that I was arguing with prior before he joined my comment sections. It was this YouTuber named Minnesota Boy. So I knew that Just a Robot was going to work on a video. And I just put 2 and 2 together. And I'm like, look, bro, if you want to make a video about Minnesota Boy, you very well can. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Minnesota Boy and me, we got our own issues going on. If you got his issues with him, that's on you. All right, you make a video. Do what I did. Just make the video. They like, why do I got to get involved? You know, it's like, that's you and your guys' drama. They ain't got nothing to do with me. But, and then to explain to people, I know people are probably all like, why was you getting into it with Minnesota Boy? So originally, me and Minnesota Boy's beef was because he made this racist rant about white people. And I simply reacted to it. The reaction video is still up. It's titled Dear White People, Why I Hate White People. And you could go based off of that video right then and there where it was like, that was my first time watching Minnesota Boy. So I just more so found it amusing. I was like, man, you know, he allowed some white kids to get him that upset. But anyways, Minnesota Boy, I think he wanted me to, I guess not so much as like team up with him, but to agree with what he was saying in that video. And I'm like, no, I'm not racist, so I'm not gonna agree with whatever, you know, hatred you got towards white people. I'm like, that's you and your hatred towards them. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Now, if I'm calling out a particular person for being racist to me, that's a completely different story. But I'm not gonna call out a whole race. So anyways, getting back to me and Just a Robot. He, you know, and I think I just recently said this where it was like, you know, he was typing in all caps, and that's how I know, you know, I have made somebody upset when they all capping me and stuff. So anyways, at that time I was like, I would just make videos about anything and stuff. So if there was anything that I could change about that night, it would probably just be, because it's stuff that I do now, but just delete Just a Robot's comment, block him, go on about my business. You know, because that's one thing about Just a Robot is that he sets people up to make videos about them. So, like, that's something where I'm like, any and everybody out there where it's like, you know, if you ever do cross paths with Just a Robot, don't engage. You know, it's like if he leaves a comment underneath your videos, delete the comment, block him, ban him from your Twitch stream. I guess if he tries to go into a different platform, whatever the situation is, just overall have zero contact with this guy. But so anyways, I wish I would have followed my now advice back then, because I didn't. So I overall did make a video, just pretty much laughing at him and stuff, like, you know, trolling him. And then, yeah, after that, then that's when he pretty much gave his fans the green light, because he did make a video responding to that video, and he pretty much gave his fans the green light of just, you know, just nonstop harassment from late 2016 all the way through, I think it was almost like mid 2020. But it was like nonstop harassment through comments, disliking my videos. And that was the main issue with it. Like, the comments I can easily delete, but disliking my videos. And so overall, that's to explain to you guys, like, why I've been making videos about him a lot recently, is because, yeah, it's like overall, it's like I like the idea of him getting a taste of his own medicine, where it's like now his content creating career is in jeopardy. Because that's what was going on with my channel from that time frame of late 2016 all the way up until mid 2020. There's videos where it's like, if I had to like go through all those videos and like just delete them or whatever, or try to like it's hundreds of videos that was affected. So overall, it's like me personally, I feel, and that's something where it's like I did research. I know about this. It's like I'm not gonna get into content creating and not do no research. But no, yeah, I did do research where when you dislike videos, or I guess when videos get a massive amount of dislikes, and it ain't just one video. I mean multiple videos. I mean if it's one video getting like hundreds of thousands to millions of dislikes, then yeah, of course, it's going to overall not appear that much in the search, because before my channel was growing at a rapid rate. I had to say, like, my channel was not in the state. I had to say, like, yeah, currently right now, because of the voiceover videos that I've been doing, yeah, my channel is in a much more better state compared to what it was during that time frame. But overall, though, yeah, when him and his fans were just nonstop just hating on my channel and stuff, it really put my channel in a bad spot. So my channel couldn't grow like how it should have been. So I know people always be asking that question, or be always bringing that up, like, oh, your channel is dead, you don't get no views, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, because it's years worth of content where I think I've uploaded from that time frame. I think I have uploaded more videos, so I think that's why my channel is in a much more better state now, because yeah, I have videos that's putting me further up in the search engine. But during that time frame where I wasn't doing voiceover videos, or at least when they wasn't really popping off like how they are now, yeah, it really messed up my channel to the point where it was like, yeah, of course a channel is not gonna grow, especially if it's getting rated with dislikes left and right. And it's like there's so many different times where people would comment saying that like there is nothing wrong with the video that I uploaded, it just got disliked for no reason. And I mean, it went from videos from like me shouting out my friends to reaction videos, of course, and that was the whole reason why the drama between me and him started, because he has this weird, I don't even think he has like a weird hatred towards reaction videos. I just think that he's seen that hating on reaction videos did numbers for commentary channels. So yeah, that's why he did what he did. But overall, though, it's like, yeah, there was videos from shout out videos, reaction videos of me just sitting down talking about random stuff, because yeah, that's like, if you guys are like frequent listeners of my podcast, like yeah, so it's like pretty much the content that you see today, like that was the content that was getting hated on years ago. And I mean, even like serious videos from where I was warning people the dangers of going to parties, because yeah, I did a video where a friend of mine's, he would not like showcasing anything, but overall just, warning people the dangers of going to parties, because a friend of mine's at the time, he got shot and killed at a party. So I did a video. I remember it was like, I think it was within that first week of when the dislikes really started. It was, or just within that time frame. But overall, though, no, yeah, it was like I just went ahead, did a video, then all of a sudden videos getting rated with dislikes, and I'm like, what's wrong with that video? I'm over here trying to warn people the dangers of going to a party and stuff. And it's like the video's just getting rated with dislikes. I don't get that. So yeah, overall, though, it was a lot. It was a lot of content back then that just, if you guys go back, and check from I remember it was before New Year's Eve. And but yeah, it was like there was videos from that time frame where I'm like, okay, videos is just gonna get some dislikes and things, not tripping about it and stuff. But yeah, overall, though, it's, I'm just going to go through it probably for a couple of weeks, because times before where I would get into it with people, the hate would go on for maybe a couple of weeks, but, after a couple of months done pass by, I'm like, okay, you guys are still disliking my videos for what? It's like me trying to show support to one of my friends. How does that overall affect you guys? So yeah, that's why I'm like, people are wondering, oh, why are you making so many videos about just the robot? Pretty much giving him a taste of his own medicine. And I know people are like, oh, that's petty, this and that, blah, 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 let it go. And I'm like, so how come nobody didn't tell him to let it go, during that time frame of 2016 to 2020? No, instead, him and his fans, they were all like, okay, well, we can't hate on him for reaction videos no more. So let's make up lies and rumors and, just overall try to get him canceled in some sort of way. So it's, yeah, the thing is this, and I've said this before, it's like karma is always going to make its way around. And that's something where it's like you can't avoid it. You can't be all like, no, because that's the thing where it's like just a robot, he looks highly of himself. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But when you're looking highly of yourself in negative situations, you have to realize at some point in time, like, okay, I'm messing up. I have to change my ways. He didn't. So it's like, that's why the stuff that he's currently going through right now, where it's like there's old situations being brought up, there's new situations being brought up, pretty much it's how it's looking to me it's gonna look like one day we're just gonna see him disappear. If not that, then yeah, delete his channel and yeah, then still just overall disappear. But I see that in his future. I definitely see it where it's like he's just we're gonna look up one day and it's gonna be like, dang, what happened to his channel? What happened to the so yeah, overall it's like I know people have been all like, oh, have you been enjoying his downfall? The thing is this, like I don't know how to properly answer that question because I really don't care for his downfall. I don't care for his existence on the internet. You know, him as a person, I mean, I wish him the best in luck in life. You know, definitely he needs some professional help. But as far as a content creator, it's like, yeah, you know, his channel can disappear. I guarantee and I promise you, I'm not gonna lose any sleep. I'm not gonna lose any sleep. I'm not gonna feel a certain way. I'm not gonna, if anything, I'm gonna get one of those like horn blower things, you know, for birthday parties. Blow that one time, and then yeah, overall, just go ahead and go on about my business. My thing is like, yeah, his downfall. I'm like, it's something that's deserving. You know, he deserves every bit of this stuff that he's going through right now because he put people through the same crap. Even outside of me, if we just mention other people, it's like if you guys just go through his channel, look at how many people he overall harassed. Yeah, he might have deleted some of those videos throughout the years, but I guarantee and I promise you, I'm not just the robot's only victim. You know, I had to say, yeah, I've probably been the longest victim, you know, or somebody that fallen victim to just the robot and his behavior. But overall, other than that, I'm like, yeah, you know, there's probably a gang of people that can say the same exact stuff that I'm saying, where it's like, yeah, he just gave out nonstop hatred to me for no reason or because he doesn't agree with the stuff that I'm saying. And I just, yeah, it's things like that where I'm like, I just find stuff like that weird. It's like you're mad at a person because they don't want to be bothered with you. And then it's like, oh, then it's like, I gotta, you know, then when it starts making sense on what that person is saying, I gotta jump to the, oh, well, my dyslexia didn't properly read your message, or my autism kicked in, so therefore I don't know how to overall act towards you. And I'm like, bruh, no, it's just, you're one of those people where you can't accept the fact that you're getting older. So it's like, yeah, you use things like, oh, I have autism and dyslexia, and I have a hard time learning and communicating and all this other crap. And it's like, no, you're just an immature. It's like you're a man-child. Pretty much that's exactly what you are. It's like you're a person of age, but you got the mentality of a child. And I'm like, I feel like there's even children out there. He probably even knows some of them children. Probably be talking to them on Discord and in private messages and stuff. But overall, though, yeah, it's just, you know, jokes aside, it's like, yeah, you're definitely somebody where it's like you definitely have mental issues of some sorts, but it's not how you're trying to paint it out to be where it's like, oh, it has to be my get out of jail free card every time no, bruh. You got mental issues in the like lines of where, yeah, eventually these mental issues is gonna land you in prison, jail, something, you know, or the Arkham Asylum somewhere. But yeah, it's just something where I'm like, you know, like I said, like I can't properly answer that question if I am enjoying his downfall, because it's like, you know, at the end of the day, outside of his just a robot character, he is still a person. So there's like a part of me where it's just, you know, I don't know, like I'm not gonna say that, how can I put it in words? You know, it's just, yeah, I don't know, like I guess, yeah, as a content creator, I'm like, yeah, he can delete his channel and all that stuff, but outside of that, he definitely, it's like, I guess like more so to a like man to, well, I can't say man to man. That's why I don't know how to go about this, you know? Like, I really don't. It's just something where I'm like, yeah, I guess just from a content creator's perspective, I'm like, yeah, you know, he deserves this crap that he's going through. But as a person, seek help. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But anyways, yeah, till next time, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.